done? Good, how are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Superstars Super Teams competition. As this is going to be 12 of the World Series teams taking place in the 66-game season. Hello, everybody. If you were not with us last night, we had the open day between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago White Sox. That was the 2012 Giants and the 2005 Chicago White Sox. And let's see if I can edit something real quick. If I can do it real quick. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can. See if I can customize anything here. Give me 1 second, folks. Just let me see if I can fix some problems I'm going to have. I didn't realize I didn't fix my webcam. So hopefully we can fix. Hopefully the sound will be okay this evening. Again, please come in. These are homebrew teams I got from the Stratomatic app. So that's where we got them from, in case you're wondering. They look kind of a little bit different than your normal Stratomatic teams, of course. I don't have anything from 78 or 68 in this case, as it's a 1978 New York Yankees taking on the 1968 Detroit Tigers, both world champions in their own right. The New York Yankees will bring in Ron Guidry, and on the mound for the Detroit Tigers will be Denny Mcclain. Both were awesome in their own. Way that season. So let's go ahead and see if we can bring him out. See if we can have any problems here. Live chats. Still no one here. All right, well, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and do regular stats, regular piece of paper stuff, and then I'll enter into the Stratomatic PC game, and then I'll run the other 2 games. There's going to be 3-game series all the time, and I'll at least run the first game of every series here on my channel, and then we'll run more as the season goes on. I'm just having problems with one of my softwares running the PC game like I used to, so now I'll have to do some card and dice with the YouTube connection, which runs a lot better, and I don't have as many issues. So that's what's going on there. Tigers are home. We're in Tigers Stadium, home of the Tigers. So we'll go ahead and put Denny Mcclain's card up there. Let's see if he can go there for me. And then let's bring in the New York Yankees. Their lineup today will be Mickey Rivers leading off at center, followed by Willie Randolph at second, Thurman Munson behind the plate, Reggie Jackson, your designated hitter, Chris Chambliss at first, Greg Nettles at third, Lou Pennell at right, Roy White left, and Bucky Dent at short. I'll be using DH for all of the home teams. So here's Rivers. He'll lead off. Denny Mcclain's ready. Willie Randolph, Mickey Rivers is ready. Let's get this home opener for these 2 teams. We're underway. Again, we'll play Super Advanced with some Super Advanced features. So that will be a 3-9 for Mick the Quick. That'll be a ground ball to the third. Good play there by the third baseman. I believe that's Dick Wirt. Makes the play, and there's one away. So Mick is gone. Here's the second baseman, Willie Randolph. So Randolph the batter. Again, these are home teams, but they're still the same cards. And that will be a 3-5. That'll be a 3-5 for Willie, and that is going to be shot in the gap for a base hit. Let's see how far Willie will go with this. 3-5 is a triple 1-5. That's a 4. Willie Randolph has a 1-out triple. So Randolph triples in the deep left center field, goes all the way to the wall, and there's a runner on third and 1 out. So Willie Randolph, a 1-out triple. And now here's the catcher, Thurman Munson. He is the team captain here. And catcher, runner on third, 1 man out. Infield will stay back. Here is the pitch, and that is a foul ball. We'll replay that one. Playing with my left hand here to reverse The reverse on this. 4. It'll be a 4-9 on Denny Mcclain's a strikeout. Munson down on strikes 2 away. And now here is Reginald Martinez Jackson. This will be a kind of season Reggie will really take a good feeling to. Short season and a chance to become the straw that stirs the drink. Here's the pitch. 3-4 for Jackson, and he got hit by a pitch. So he obviously, Denny Mcclain took that personally. First and third, 2 outs. Jackson is starred, but he gets picked off on a 10-11, so he'll stay right there. First baseman Chris Chambliss. First and third, 1 man out. As Denny Mcclain now trying to get out of this little jam in the first inning here. Again, going to make a little room here, playing different here. And this will be 5-7, probably not a good sign for Mr. Mcclain. And that is a, sorry, I'm going to have to move McLean's card up. Does not show well. Struck him out. Gets the dot, so he gets him on the inside corner. And the Yankees could not score. No runs on one hit batsman, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It is no score. So now the Detroit Tigers will come up. And the pitcher for the New York Yankees coming off his sensational season, Mr. Ron Guidry. So Mr. Ron Guidry will take the mound for this one. He'll jump in. So Ron Guidry is on the mound. And up for the Yankees, is your Tiger lineup. McAuliffe leading off at second, followed by Mickey Stanley batting second and center. Norm Cash batting third, and he's playing first base. Batting fourth is a catcher, Bill Freehan. Batting fifth is the designated hitter, Willie Horton. Not to remember that. Batting sixth is the right fielder, Al Kaline. Batting seventh is the third baseman, Dick Ward. Batting eighth is the left fielder, Jim Northrup. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Roy Euler. So we'll do that just to give a better defense for these Tigers. So now here's McAuliffe. He'll lead off against Guidry here in the bottom of the first inning. And let's get this going here. See if I can move it closer here. Guidry ready. He's ready. He's ready to go. Left-handed McAuliffe, and we swing. 3-10 to a righty. Ground ball back to the mound. Guidry's got it off as a cat and throws him out for 1 away. So with 1 away, here is the center fielder, Mickey Stanley, the batter. So Mickey Stanley, the batter, he's playing center field today. Great arm, great defense. Not going to play him at short. Boy, he definitely, I don't know why they played him there in the World Series. I guess they wanted the bat in the lineup. 2-6 versus the lefties. A base hit for Mickey Stanley. So both teams have their first hit in the first inning. No one's going to wait tonight. And now here's the first baseman, Mr. Norm Cash. So Norm Cash due up. This is one of the years where Cash hit lefties and righties extremely well. Can't really pitch around Cash here. Here's the swing. 3-6 to a lefty. That's a shot down the line, and that will roll all the way to the wall. That's a 16. That's a 19. So Cash will have a double. Stanley will go to third. Cash stops at second. Tigers second and third, and 1 man out. So a big start here for the Tigers. And now here's the catcher, Bill Freehan. So the Tigers will see what they can do here. So Freehan, the batter, infield will play back for the Yankees. Ron Guidry, got to stay on Ron Guidry, otherwise the Tigers are going to get to him. 3-9 to a lefty. He gets hit by a pitch. Uh-oh. And already tension is brewing. Jackson hit by a pitch. Bill Freehan hit by a pitch. So the Yankees and Tigers having a little bit of a tiff. And now here is Willie Horton. So Horton the bat. Horton now we'll see if he can hear a who. Bases loaded, Tigers 1 out. They'll play the infield back. Ooh, what power for Willie Horton this year, though. Guidry puts down the sign. Here's the pitch. 5-6, struck him out. And a big slider gets Horton. There's 2 away. So now up for the Tigers will be Al Kaline. Gets the late start. Will play right field. Still has great defense, kind of had limited at-bats. 2 outs, Ron Guidry trying to get past this inning. Both teams in trouble. Here it is, 4-10 to a righty, and that is a fly ball. Again, we got to look at closer. Fly ball right field. That's Bonella, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs. They got 2 hits, 1 more hit by pitch. They left them loaded. We go to the top of the second inning. No score here in Detroit. So Al Kaline retired, and now the New York Yankees will now send up number 9 in your playbooks, Greg Nettles. Nettles, the third baseman. He'll be followed by Piniella and White, the bat for the Yanks here against Denny Mcclain, the right-hander. Here's the pitch. That will be a 6-8 to a lefty fly ball center field. That is one away. Here is Lou Piniella. So Lou Piniella, the batter. Piniella, right-handed hitter. Usually hits lefties a little bit better than right lefties. Doug Hunt, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in the chat. 4-4-2 versus a righty. Nope, he did not. 4-3 is what you want. Pop-up shortstop. That's 2 outs. So Piniella retired, and now here is the left fielder, Roy White. Roy White is a switch hitter. He'll bat from the left-hand side here against McClain. And the pitch. 2-5 is a ground ball to the third. Good play by Wirt. Throws them out. And the Yanks go 1-2-3. Let's head to the bottom of the second here in Motown. No score between the 1978 Yanks and the 1968 Detroit Tigers.
I told her to chill. I'm fine.
Pardon my interruption, Mr. Doug Hunt. What? Who are you a fan of once again? So here we go. For the Tigers will be Wirt, Northrup, and Euler against Ron Guidry here in the bottom of the second inning. Let's see if Guidry can stay out of trouble here. So here we go. So Wirt, the batter. And that's going to be a 6-11 to a righty, and that's a strikeout on Guidry. So Wirt retired one away. That is strikeout number 2. So Wirt retired. Let's go Yanks. And now here is the left fielder, Jim Northrup. So Northrup, the batter, he was going to be the DH tonight, but I didn't want the 4 with Willie Horton in the outfield. So here's Northrup, 4-6 to a lefty. And against Guidry, don't normally want to be on Guidry's left side. That is a walk, and Ron Guidry is asking where that pitch was. We have 2 hit-by pitches so far, so there's already a little tiff here at the ballpark. Northrup not fast, and now here's the shortstop, Ray Euler. He gets to start today, a little bit of a defensive shortstop than most of these Tigers. You want to put a good defender up the middle, even though they can't hit. 6-10 to a righty. And that will be a fly ball center field. That would be Mick. Now again, we are using the die on the ground as the decider. So it's a 2. So it is a 2E10 for the defense. So let's see. It is a 6, I believe. My eyes. Yes, he'll make the catch, and that will be an out. So a 6 on a 2 is a fly ball B. So there is an out. And notification can go away so I can see the rest of the chat. Thank you. And there is 2 outs. So with 2 outs, here is Dick McAuliffe. McAuliffe grounded back to the mound his first time up. American League games, we're playing with the DH. Otherwise, home park decides if there's a DH. Watch the Giants versus White Sox in Oracle Park. The home ballpark said no DH last night. 6-5 to a lefty on Guidry, and that is a strikeout for Guidry. So Ron Guidry's sick card comes to play. 2 innings of play in the books, no score here in Motown. Again, these are first of a 3-game series, and I'll play the 2 usually offline unless something amazing wants to be played, and I will play others. I'll at least get week 1 done with the home openers. So now here is the shortstop, Mr. Bucky Dent. I'm sure he has a name somewhere in Boston. And he will take his swings against Mr. Denny Mcclain. So McClain's up there. Again, he had a fantastic season like Guidry did, but he pitched from the right-hand side. So bottom the second for Dent. Dice tray still there. That's good. That's going to be a 5-7 for Dent, and that is a strikeout looking. So Dent down on strikes, and that, folks, is 2 outs. The Tigers go in the 3rd inning. Let's make sure. Oh, actually, they did, and that was the 3rd. So they went there. So now we're in the 3rd. So Dent struck out to start the 3rd. You had to, again, using an actual scorebook from, I forgot what it's called, from Franklin's scorebook I found. And I was going to use that for most of this and maybe get some copies and keep them. Also, I like to use the payoff pitch scorebook too. Here is Mickey Rivers. 3-5 versus a righty, and that's a ground ball to first. He better hurry. Gets to the bag in time. Norm Cash flips to Denny Mcclain, who was having a sandwich. 2-away, and now here's Willie Randolph. He tripled and was left stranded at third. Yankees can't be leaving runners at base in this game. McClain looks in. Here's the pitch. That will be a 1-4 for Randolph. That is a ground ball to third. Wirt again throws him out. And the Yankees go peaceful in order. Let's go to the bottom of the third inning. No score here in Motown. 1978 Yankees, nothing. 1968 Tigers, nothing. For the Tigers, Stanley, Cash, and Freehand. Ron Guidry on the mound here in the bottom third inning. And that's going to be a 3-7 for Stanley against the lefty. That's a ground ball hit to short. Throws him out and 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Mr. Norm Cash. So Mr. Cash doubled his first time up, but the Tigers left 2 runners on in the first inning also. Here's the pitch from Cash. That's a 2-7. Lefty and struck him out. Cash strikes out. Another strikeout for Guidry. That is the 4th strikeout for Gator here in the third. So now here's the catcher, Bill Freehand. He starts today as your starting catcher, and he's your cleanup hitter. 1-6 versus a lefty. Almost hit him with a pitch. That would have started a fight. Fly ball center field. Makes the catch is Rivers, and 3-3 now. Go to Tigers. Let's head to the fourth here at Troublous Tiger Stadium. No score. With 2 hit by pitch, the umpires have really kept this game in check. You don't know what's going to happen here. Jackson got hit by a pitch, then Bill Freehand basically got hit by a pitch in the following inning, and we're going to have something going on here. So Munson, Jackson, Chambliss for the Yankees against Denny Mcclain. So Denny Mcclain on the mound. Ooh, all sixes for Munson is a fly ball left field. Northrop there makes the catch, and Munson's retired 1 away. So 1 away, and here is Reginald Martinez Jackson. Jackson, the batter, 5-9 versus lefty, struck him out. Denny Mcclain has some heat going on. 2 outs in the fourth. Here's Chris Chambliss. Chambliss trying to take a swing here. Here's the pitch. 4-6 to a lefty is not going to work too much for you. That's a fly ball center field. Catch is made, and the Yankees are down in the fourth. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth. The pitching duel continues here in Motown. No score between the Yankees and the Tigers. So now the Tigers will now send up Willie Horton, followed by Al Kaline and Don Wirt. Hit against Ron Guidry here in the fourth inning. Yankees trying to see who can win the home opener here. Superstars, super teams competition. 12 World Series teams, 6 in the American, 6 in the National. We are playing everyone twice, 3 home, 3 on the road, 66 games, and they're all world champion teams. God, I love it. So here's Willie Horton and the batter. Horton stays off his 3-2 column. That 3 column, that's good. 1-8, ground ball to short. Good throw, 1 away. So Horton's retired. Now here's Al Kaline, the right fielder. Kaline will swing. Natural Hall of Famer. Fly to right field his last time up. Oops. So here is Kaline to swing away. 5-9 righty. Struck him out. Ron Guidry is on fire. Another strikeout for Gator. That is strikeout number 5. And here is Don Wirt. So Wirt the batter. We're blowing through innings here. Bottom of the fourth inning, no score. Wirt struck out his first time up. Here's the swing. 1-5 to a lefty. Fly ball right field. That will do it. We played 4 in Motown. The music continues, but the score stays the same. No score between the 78 Yankees and the 68 Tigers. So now we move to the top of the fifth inning. Nettles, Piniella, and White. Pitcher's duel classic here. Question does the Detroit Tigers have a bullpen that will get them through this? The Yankees have both Lyle and Gossage. Nettles looks in, gets the sign. Now he gets a chance to hit off Denny Mcclain, who has some serious power in there. We'll see if he can find some. 2-10 for Nettles, and he barely almost got hit by a pitch. Hit back to McClain, throws him out, and there's one out in the fifth. Oh my, we're just waiting for that next hit by pitch. Lou Piniella, the batter, one out in the fifth. So McClain, righty on righty, popped the short first time up. We swing away. 2-6 righty. That's a line drive right at Dick McAuliffe, and there's 2 outs. So now here's Roy White with 2 outs. So White the swing. White so far has ground the third his first time up. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. White swinging away. 6-8 to a lefty is a fly ball in the center field. That is Mickey Stanley makes the catch, and the Yankees continue to go quietly. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It is still no score. So again, Ron Guidry comes out for the fifth inning, and he is again trying to keep pace here. So now here's Jim Northrup. He's a left-handed hitter. Doesn't hit righties too well, but again, he's in there kind of for the defense for these Tigers. Here's the swing. 4-6 to a lefty, and draws that walk again. So the second straight time the home plate umpire does not give Ron Guidry the call. Runner on first and nobody out. 2 walks for Northrup. And now here's Ray Oyler, and you know what they're probably going to do. They are looking for the bunt. He is an A. He'll turn into a B. Here comes the Yankees in on the defense, and he drops a perfect bunt down. What a bunt by Ray Oyler. He gets it down. A 5 on a sacrifice thrown out by the pitcher Guidry, and the Tigers are in business. So Ray Oyler, 1-3 sacrifice, runner on second, nobody out, and the Tigers are playing old National League baseball without a DH. Here's Dick McAuliffe now. He hits righties or lefties the same way. Runner on second, 1 man out. Lefty Guidry, lefty McAuliffe. 1-5 to a lefty. A strikeout for McAuliffe. And he has his second time McAuliffe is down on strikes. 2 outs with a runner on second for Mickey Stanley. Stanley hits lefties much better. On deck is Cash, who's even, but his power is extreme. So Guidry's going to have to kind of work behind him here. Here we go. 4-7 to a righty, and the walk. So he kind of worked behind him. He kind of pitched around him. First and second, 2 outs. And now he must pitch to the big hitter, Norm Cash. If you watch yesterday's game, it was the top of the fifth inning that drew the interest for the White Sox to get that big lead. Can the Tigers do the same thing? Cash, a lefty slugger. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch. 4-9 to a lefty is going to be a defensive check. Ground ball shortstop. It is Dent. Dent will come up with it. Will he come up with it? He's a 2E14. That is a 10. Oh, it's a 14. So it's a 9. So it's a 9 on an E14. 9 on an E14 says threw him out, and Bucky Dent makes the play to end the inning. So Ron Guidry gets out of the fifth inning with the runner stranded at second. We continue to play scoreless baseball. No score. Top of the sixth inning, Yankees trying to get a run, Tigers looking to get a run, and we're still scoreless. The Yankees so far, let's look at their numbers here. Triple by Randolph in the first inning, and Denny Mcclain has been almost perfect since. So yeah, the Denny Mcclain, his greatness is showing in this one. Absolutely giving up squad douche so far. So here's McClain. He'll come out and see if he can keep the Yankees at bay. Their power is going to come out one time or another. Oh, again, Dent missed it. Popped up to the shortstop. Oyler there makes the catch, and Dent's 0 for 2. So now here's Mickey Rivers, Mick the Quick. Mick the Quick has grounded short, and he hit one back to the first baseman to go one assisted. 2 outs here. 6-9, lefty on McClain to ground ball, shortstop. That is Euler. He's in the game for this reason. A defensive guy. 2E17. That is a 9. No, wait. That is, yep, turn around, Mike. That's a 9. So it's gonna be a 9 on the E roll. 9 on a 17 makes the play, and that will be an out. So another big out. So 2 outs there, and now here's Willie Randolph. So Willie in the ball game had a 1-out triple, then ground the third. He was stranded at third base as the Yankees could not get a run in the first, but so did the Tigers actually. Randolph against McClain. Here's the pitch. 1-9 righty ground ball to short. Again, that's Euler. Throws them out. Yankees go 1-2-3, and their offense is definitely not showing up tonight. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, no score. Guidry's gonna have to stay good. Guidry's only given up 2 hits in this ball game and a couple walks, so he's gonna have to stay just as good here. But with the DH, these pitchers can go a while. Here is Bill Freehan. He'll bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. Freehan will be followed by Horton K-line, the meat of this lineup for the Tigers. We'll see if Ron Guidry can shot this. David Vega. Welcome aboard, Mr. Vega. What team are you against? So I can tell you one of your teams are going to be playing in my Super Teams Superstars tournament or Superstars League. 5-5 for Mr. 5-5 for Mr. Freehan against Guidry's a strikeout. So a strikeout for Freehan, another K for the Gator. St. Louis, the 06 Cardinals will be in the tournament. And guess who they'll be playing, Mr. David? They'll be playing against a team I like to call Put Up or Shut the F Up. The 2017 Houston Astros. Should be a good one, as we'll see how good they are in a 12-team league without the garbage cans and see how they play against the Cardinals. So the 06 Cardinals and the 2017 Houston Astros. We'll just call them that. If they can win this league, we'll give them credit. Otherwise, this is a put up or shut up league for them. So bottom of the 6th inning, here is Willie Horton. He'll be the batter. Horton the bat with 1 away. So here is a 6-5 on a righty for Guidry. Struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning. Ron Guidry is absolutely mowing down the Tigers here. Unfortunately, the Yankees have done nothing against Denny Mcclain so far. Here's Al K-line. He's 0 for 2. Oops. Let's re-roll that. I don't think I rolled all 3 dice that time. So here's K-line. And that could be trouble. That's a 4-5 on a righty. That will be a rope in the left field for a base hit. That'll go all the way to the wall. K-line in the second with a double. So Al K-line doubles against the Gator. So the Tiger fans on their feet as a 2-out double for K-line. And now we go to this bottom part of this Tiger lineup. And all you can say is ugh, because they're not that good. It's going to be Don Wirt. Wirt will bat against Guidry. 2 outs, runner on second. Pitch from Guidry. 4-7 righty is a walk, and Ron Guidry's seen that way too many times. First and second, 2 outs. Guidry cannot afford to do that. And now here's Jim Northrup. This is where you probably want somebody else. I try not to make changes until after the 7th inning or so we'll continue onward. Northrup in the ball game is no at bats. He's walked twice on the same 4-7 roll against Guidry. Lefty Northrup, lefty Guidry, and the pitch. 3-10 versus a lefty ground ball down the first, picked up by Chambliss, takes it to the bag himself, and the Tigers will strand 2. We head to the 7th. The music continues to play, but the game is still scoreless at 0s. So we have 0s here at the ballpark in Tiger Stadium. The Yankees will now come up here in the top of the 7th inning, and they will send up Munson, Jackson, Chambliss, the bat against Denny Mcclain. Denny Mcclain is a 9. Ron Guidry is an 8 starter. Both starters can go a while. Top of the 7th, Munson 0 for 2, strikeout, fly to left. McClain, the right-handed starter. The Yankees have only gotten 1 hit in this ball game, and that was a triple by Randolph in the first. Here's the pitch. 6-11 on a righty, and that is a fly ball right field. That is K-Line. He's a 1. No, it will go to his E rating because that's a 10. So K-Line's E rating is a 7. Ooh, that could be dicey, but it's an 11. Uh-oh. An E7 right field. Hold on to your... He made the catch. Nice running catch by K-Line. So makes the catch, and Munson retired in the 7th. That was this, and this is the top of the 7th. Here's Reginald Martinez Jackson. So Reggie so far, again, this is going to be a tournament for him, a league tournament for him to shine. He is 0 for 1, a hit batsman. We've had 2 today. Yankees have hit 1. The Tigers have hit 1. The umpires have kept things down. 3, just as I said that. Doink. Hit by, pitch by Jackson, and he's going to go toward the mound on Mcclain. As the home plate umpire comes out, he'll have to pull them together, and the home plate umpire has issued the home plate warnings. So Jackson almost has to be pulled apart. He'll go to first. He's hit by a pitch twice tonight. Although this is the 7th inning, you don't want to be putting a runner on, but still, Jackson's gotten hit by a pitch twice. And now here's Chris Chambliss. So Chambliss the batter, runner on first and 1 man out. 0 for 2 for Chris. So anything close to him, you could see a pitcher getting ejected here. So it's going to be a 5-7 to a lefty. 5-7 to a lefty for Chambliss, and that's a strikeout looking. So Chambliss is 0 for 3. So with 2 outs, here is Greg Nettles. Nettles, a third baseman, he's 0 for 2. Left-handed hitter against Mcclain. 3-10 is going to be a ground ball to third. Good throw across the diamond, and Jackson is stranded at first as Jackson is eyeing Denny Mcclain from the mound. We go to the 7th inning stretch. Let's get up and stretch. We're scoreless still in Motown. So for the Tigers, it will be Ray Euler. Again, this is where they can make some changes, but I don't like a lot of this Tiger bench. They're making moves. I don't want to take a decent defender out of this game, especially at shortstop. Ron Guidry will stay in and pitch here in the 7th. So here's a pitch from Euler. That will be a 1-11 on a lefty, and that's a ground ball to first. Takes it to the bag himself, and he is retired. So we now go 1 out here in the 7th, the top of the order. It will be Dick McAuliffe. He's 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. He's getting his 4th turn here in the 7th inning. So Guidry's pitch count has been elevated for go through the top of the order again. 3-4 from McAuliffe is a foul out to the catcher. There's a catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 outs, Munson with the play. Now here's Mickey Stanley. Let's see if the Mick can come up. The Tigers version of the Mick. He's 1 for 2, single in the 1st, ground to short in the 3rd, and walked in the 5th. Here's a pitch from Guidry. 1-7 to a lefty. It's a base hit. That'll go. Let's see if Stanley will stretch for a double. It's a 6. He will. So Mickey Stanley stretches it into a double, and he's in scoring position with 2 outs. So runner on second for 2 outs, and here is Norm Cash again. He got walked the last time in this situation. So we'll see how he does here. Cash will get against Guidry. Guidry trying to stay in this. Runner on second, 2 outs. Gator looks on and the pitch. That'll be a 5-7 to a lefty. Struck him out. Norm Cash is done. 2 strikeouts on Cash. We go to the 8th. We're still scoreless at 7. Wow, what a ball game, folks. We go to the 8th. Yankees will now send up Piniella, White, and Dent to hit against Denny Mcclain, who's not going anywhere. Will play the 8th inning. So Mcclain, the batter. So Mcclain to hit, and here's Piniella. He is 0 for 2. That's going to be a 5. That's going to be a 5-8 on Mcclain. That is a ground ball to second base. That is McAuliffe. Let's see what kind of defender he is. McAuliffe is a 2E10. Very good defender. That is a 19. There's no throw. That is an out. 1 away. So Piniella retired in the 8th, and that was the 3rd time for Pinella's batted. As you see, the Tigers have been spending a lot more on the plate if they're getting through the fourth time. Yankees are barely getting through the three. So definitely Guidry's pitch count's got to be rising. Here's the left fielder, Roy White. But Guidry wants to stay out there, that's for sure. White's 0 for 2. McClain hasn't given up much today. 3-5. That's strikeout on Roy White as Denny Mcclain continues to dazzle. So if you're wondering and keeping score at home, and if you are, oh my God, why? Willie Randolph has the only Yankee hit in the ball game as we go with 2 outs in the 8th inning. So here is Bucky Dent. He is the 27th batter to bat here in the 8th inning. So basically getting to the league minimum with the 27. 1-8 to a righty is a line drive to the second base, and these Yankees cannot buy a hit tonight. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees is still no score here in Motown. So the Tigers trying to get a win here. No score. And again, it's going to depend on this Tiger bullpen when it gets there. Tigers will bat in the 8th inning. It will be Freehand, Horton, and K-Line. And this is Ron Guidry's fatigue inning. So here is Freehand. And that will be a 2-6 first. So lefty line drive in that gap for a base hit. That will go to the wall. 1-10 is a double. That is lower than a 10. Freehand starts off with a double. So Freehand starts with a double, and the Tigers have a chance to get a run here. So the Tigers, the fans on their feet here at Tiger Stadium. Here is Willie Horton. And let's see what the Yankees do here. Horton is a monster against lefties. Now the pitch to Al K-Line instead. Let's see what the options are here. Dun, 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 dun. With nobody out, they are going to walk Willie Horton, and he will take the base. Willie Horton's card against lefties is just a monster. So first and second, nobody out. They'll play the force, and they'll pitch to K-Line. He's a 1L, so he likes lefties or righties either way. So K-Line in this ball game has find the right. He struck out, and then he looks like he can't figure out what he walked. Yes, I'm sorry, it's K-Line. Looks like he may have walked back in the. He walked back in the 6th inning, I believe, because that was a runner on there. And Northrop could not get the hit. Sorry, folks. Sorry, my own handwriting sometimes. So I do use a computer for everything. 2-8 for K-Line. To a lefty. It is a walk, and that is bad. So that is 2 hits. That's a hit and a walk, an intentional walk. The intentional walk does not go toward the fatigue. So here is Don Word. Again, Guidry gets a pitch at his bottom part of this Tiger lineup. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ward so far in the ball game, he's 0 for 2 in a walk. He needs to work a walk to give him the lead. Ron Guidry trying to stay in this game, or do you go to Gossage here? You're in the 8th. Let's see, and Lyle's usually reverse. So you got righty, lefty, and righty here. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? And Guidry is going to come out at this point. So he'll come out at this point. So they have to see if they can preserve this somehow. I'm not sure who they're going to bring in. That's the problem. They got 2 solid guys. You know what? It's the opener. Let's bring in Goose. They can always bring in Lyle later to save it. So let's go ahead and bring him out. The Goose, Rich Gossage, will come out. Filthy stuff he has. So, again, this is one of the years he's had cards that at least have looked good at least. He's had some issues before this. So, he does give up some power, but hopefully not enough. So, let's do this. All right. So Gossage in. So he pitched to basically 7 strong innings. Now the bases are loaded. Here is Wirt, righty on righty. They'll play the infield in. Here's the pitch, 4-6 to Gossage. And that is, he gets the job done. How about that? Fly ball center field. Work being the professional hitter is a sac fly. Run scores, and the Tigers take the lead. So let's see. So Freehand doubled. He went the third and will score. So he gets the old, he when he caught back then when he did the scorebook, he color in the run when he scores. So the Tigers lead 1-0. Sacrifice fly for Don Wirt. So now runner at first and second with one out. Here's the lefty Jim Northrup, who loves hitting right-handed pitching. This is a difficult situation for Gossage, to say the least. Here's the pitch. 4-8 to lefty is a strikeout for Gossage. So Gossage gets a big one there. And now here's Ray Oyler. You're going to keep him out there because you want the defense. Denny Mcclain's only given up one hit. Is coming back out to pitch the ninth. He already got his glove on. You're not telling him otherwise. Here we go. 5-5 and Gossage whiffs Oyler without a doubt. But a professional sacrifice fly by Don Wirt gets the job done. Let's head to the ninth. Do the Yankees have a rally in their bones? Tigers 1, Yankees nothing. So now the Yankees, Denny Mcclain has pitched the equivalent of a no-hitter tonight. He gave up a one-out triple to Randolph, and that's been it. Let's see if there's anything else he's given up so far. He hit Reggie twice with no walks. So Mcclain has absolutely been outstanding. So now Rivers, Randolph, and Munson. So now time comes for Denny Mcclain. Let's see if the Yankees can find a little help in their misery right now. They bat here in the ninth inning. Can the Yankees get something going here? 3-7, ready, base at Rivers. So Mickey Rivers gets on. That is one hit. He's a fatigued 9. So any combination of 3 hits or walks, Mcclain will be tired. Great speed for Rivers. Let's look at the hold. Mcclain is a +2. -2 to hold him. So it will be on Freehand. Freehand's a -2. Yikes. Ooh, my goodness. So -2. So Mickey Rivers gets it on a 5 and 6. It'll be a 17. Can you imagine George Steinbrenner if he gets thrown out here? Here comes. Oh, he gets the lead. 17 or less, safe is Rivers. So Mick is on. So Rivers on at second. Gets the stolen base as Steinbrenner's almost lost his lunch. And now here's Randolph. Does he drop the bunt down? He's a B. Nope, he won't. He will see if he can get him over. Randolph's 1 for 3. Mcclain trying to stay in this. 1-0 Tigers in the ninth. 1-9. Righty is a ground ball to shortstop where he didn't want to hit it. Oyler picks it up, throws him out, and Rivers holds. 1 out in the ninth, and here is Captain Man, the captain, number 15, Thurman Munson, number 15. So Thurman Munson comes up, the captain, 1 out in the ninth. Munson will try to get the Yankees on the board and keep this alive. Again, this is a 66-game league. This is just opening day. Mcclain from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Munson. 3-10 for Munson is not going to work. 3-10, the ground ball back to the mound. Picked up by Mcclain, throws him out, and there's 2 outs. Denny Mcclain's only given up 2 hits in this ball game, and guess who steps up? The guy who has been hit by pitch twice, Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 1 with 2 hit by pitches. Jackson's power is in that 2 column. If he finds 2s, this ball is gone, and the Yankees will lead. Gossage is already in. He wants to pitch the ninth for the win. Jackson versus Mcclain. Epic matchup here at the Super Team Superstars League. Here is Mcclain from the stretch. 1-2, and that is a liner to McCullough. Makes the play and ends the game. Dick McCullough with the play, and the Detroit Tigers come away with the win by the score of 1-0. Holy cow, what a performance by Denny Mcclain. The winning pitcher is Denny Mcclain. He gives up 2 hits in the ball game. Randolph's hit in the first. Rivers hit in the ninth. Randolph was stranded at third in the first with a triple. Randolph was left stranded at second with the hit and stolen base. McClain strikes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. So 6 strikeouts from McClain, gave up 2 hits, no walks. He beamed Jackson twice. Ron Guidry was just as effective, but his pitch count got high. A professional sacrifice fly by Don Wirt wins it 1-0 as he hit Gossage for the sac fly in his first at bat to put the Tigers ahead. Freehand doubled. Horton was intentionally walked. K-Line walked. Wirt had the professional sacrifice fly. Northrup and Euler both struck out to end the inning, but the Tigers will win Game 1, 1-0. Game 2 is going to be fun. That will be probably Ed Figueroa versus Mickey Lolich. So righty versus lefty back at Tiger Stadium. The Yankees will see if their offense can be found in that one, or again, will Willie hear a who, and they'll find more Eeyore than anything else. As the Yankees, again, offense has been stymied again in the game I play. No runs on 2 hits and no errors. The Detroit Tigers did not get as many hits. They got 2 hits in the first inning off Guidry, and besides a couple walks here and there, that was it. They had a couple walks there, 3, 4 hits. The Tigers 1 run on 4 hits and no errors. The New York Yankees no runs on 2 hits and no errors. A total pitcher's duel. Tigers will go to 1-0. The Yankees will go to 0-1. This is the first of 66, folks. Everyone will play each other 3 times home and 3 times on the road. So again, I want to thank everyone for being here. I can give you an idea after I tally these stats what the next game will be. It'll probably Monday it'll probably tomorrow at some point, I believe, either tomorrow night after RJL or somewhere in there. So once I input these games, the next game on my schedule will be the New York Mets, the 1986 Mets against the 1972 Oakland Athletics from the Oakland Alameda Coliseum, home of Al Davis and the Oakland Raiders. So stay tuned for that one, folks. That ought to be a good one. And I don't know who's going to be pitched for either team. That's either going to be Hunter or Blue against either Gooden, Darling, or Ojeda, as the Mets can go many different options to get to you. As that, again, we'll see how good that Met team is against the powerful Oakland Athletic team. Again, both World Series teams. It is American League ballpark, so the Mets will have the option of having a designated hitter in their lineup for that one. We love it enough, folks. I come back again later and play it again. I want to get this one and put it in, though. So we might see it later on in a recording, or I might get it tomorrow night also. So thank you, folks. I want to appreciate it. I have 5 people wandering in this game right now, folks. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the teams. Of course, if you guys want to watch the game, last night's game was the 2005 Chicago White Sox versus the 2012 San Francisco Giants. Tonight was the 1978 Yankees versus the 1968 Tigers. Tomorrow will probably be the New York Mets, the 1986 Mets, will take on the 72 Athletics. The 1988 Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the 1975 Cincinnati Reds. Please get Brian B. He has not subscribed to me yet. I'm going to get him one of these days, and that might be the day to get him. And they'll be the 1980 Philadelphia Phillies versus the 2018 Boston Red Sox. And as I already told David Vega, that it will be the 2006 Cardinals at home taking on the team I like to call put up or shut the F up, the 2017 Houston Astros. We all say they cheated. Let's see how they do in a league like this with 11 other world champions. We'll see how good this team really is when they put their nut up here and play in this league. And that is the first round of games, again, a 3-game series. And then we'll go ahead and play Mike Terranova. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please get Mike's Pizza. It looks so cool and awesome. I'd love to get that if I was back in New Jersey, where I'm originally from, and the New York metropolitan area. But thank you, Mike, for doing that. I appreciate that also for, again, giving me the sub back. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I have 6 people now in here. Should roll out the next games and play it, but I don't have anything set up yet. So please come back. I want to play this. I want to play more. So might see some other stuff later on, but this is going to be the Strat matic Superstars team. So this are the 12 world champion teams in a 66-game season. We'll talk to you again, folks, and have a great rest of your evening.